5. Watching this burly man sure makes me hungry. Wait, according to an interview in the Dark Souls art book, this hunky butcher is actually a girl? That's right, our main man, lady, is hiding her true beauty with the lovely sack she's wearing on her head. Obviously to deter people from flocking her and losing their minds at the sight of her gorgeous face. And, by the way, can I play matchmaker for a moment here? I think I know the perfect guy for her. Regardless, our lovely butcher man, woman, comes down as one of the strangest things in Dark Souls. 4. While playing through Dark Souls from struggle to struggle, you begin to feel a sense of power, like your character is a true badass capable of anything. You can conquer any foe, and you're stronger than any of the NPC undead. You are the chosen undead. Except, maybe it's not that big of a deal. I don't mean to burst your bubble, but let's take a look at some of our friends. Griggs of Vinheim, an undead sorcerer we must rescue, teaches us magical spells. He has been trapped in...
You opened the door for me.
A locked wooden door room. I guess Soul Arrow doesn't help with doors? Meanwhile, our pyromancer friend Laurentius of the Great Swamp was seduced by a sackless butcher lady and is now trapped inside of a barrel? Way to take lessons from Diddy Kong there, buddy. Our first true friend, the Crestfallen Warrior, goes hollow due to bad smell? Maybe you're the chosen one simply for being somewhat competent. 3. Yulia, oh Yulia, how I long to see your everything. I'm not sure what you are, but the undead merchant is pretty fond of you. Petting away, just petting. In my head, you're a pet rat, and that would make sense for Undead Bird. But who knows what's in the mind of the undead merchant?
Her name is Yulia. She's plumb in love with me.
For all we know, Yulia could be the Uchigatana, Snuggly the Crow, or a butcher lady. Undead merchant, you're a sick, sick freak. 2. Man, am I tired. After an epic day of adventuring in Lordran, I think it's time for a rest. And what better place is there than cuddled up against a bunch of crow eggs in a giant nest? So, time to curl up in a ball, sleep away, and... Giant crow Velka? What are you doing? While I had a lot of good times rotting away in a prison cell for eternity, I don't want to go back to the undead asylum. Since when did pretending to be an egg in a crow's nest equal transportation to prison? 1. On Orlando. A marvelous sight with a magnificent castle to the gods and gorgeous architecture to match. So impressive is On Orlando that Gwendolyn is willing to create a false sun just to preserve On Orlando and its sheer brilliance. So, why then did they hire the worst elevator architects in all of Lordran? Seriously, who comes up with these designs? Let's make a corkscrew elevator that has a staircase on it that sometimes leads to walls and other times a complete drop-off. This feat of engineering will be far less expensive and a much better idea than simply creating a staircase. Don't worry. Did Gwyn hire the castle dunce to design the elevator? Maybe Gwyn's first son was banished from the kingdom because he designed these ridiculous elevators. Good riddance, I say.